This is Explaining Reality.
Hey, I'm Nora, and today we are talking about Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Hey, I'm Colin, and boy, I can't wait because this sounds like a Real Housewives I haven't heard of before. Is it new? Is Rhode
It's
Island new?
yes, it's brand new. It's a new franchise, but it's a new franchise, same thing. It's the
Well,
same
yeah,
thing.
of course. Is there anybody famous on it?
Well, Dolores Cantina, I think I'm saying her name right. She makes an appearance briefly because she's from Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
And so she's friends with one of the ladies on the show who she also looks exactly like her. It's like weird how much they look alike. Like
Hmm.
they could be twins. And I thought they were sisters or something. And then I look, they're not related at all. Like I can't tell them apart. That's how much they look alike.
S- th- So the famous, well, the one from New Jersey is
Yeah,
Dolores
Dolores.
Cantina.
So Dolores is she comes in as like a friend and she's friends with Liz. And then
Liz, and they
Liz,
look alike.
yes. I
Okay.
mean, look-alike isn't even, it's putting it mildly. They're like twins. I can't tell them apart. I really
Hmm.
can't. They are exactly identical. And Liz said that Dolores introduced her to her plastic surgeon, her person for her teeth, for everything. And I was like, oh my God.
They're made out of the same stuff.
Yes.
Wow.
They created like a Dolores too. And she also has like, so in Rhode Island, they all have these accents that are very almost sound like New York, but I guess it's more like a Boston accent.
Hmm.
It's very thick.
That is
And Dolores has that thick like accent too, being from New Jersey, and they say things like coffee, and the words are the same.
that
'Cause
might
they're
be the worst accent in the US, I think. It's probably
well,
that area.
well, their voices sound the same. Everything about them, it's identical. It's creepy and weird.
So is this is a new show? Is it one season is already over, or is it on now,
Yeah,
or
one season's over. Season 2 is filming now.
hmm,
It's gonna keep going, just like all the others.
right, right. So um I mean Rhode Island feels like they're really just reaching now for
Well, what I think is
locations,
funny is like, because Rhode Island is such a small, it's a small state.
right?
And so there are Real Housewives of Rhode Island, the entire state.
Mhm.
All the others are like Real Housewives of like um Orange County, or well, they have Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Mhm.
That's a big state. But I don't know. They're supposed to be this small little group is representing the whole state of Rhode Island. And so they introduce themselves, and there's a girl on there. Her name's Kelsey, and she is setting women back 10 million years. she, and it's fine. It's okay because you know what? Do you? I have no judgment, but she is with a very wealthy boyfriend. And I mean, when I say wealthy, I mean she's living in this house that has 4 kitchens and a live-in staff and
Nice.
everything down to like she has a staff member that removes the seeds out of her lemons because she doesn't like seeds in her lemons. So there's like a staff member for that. Like she's just living luxury, and she's been with him for 11 years. And she started dating him when she was 19. He's way older. um and she lives in this house. So 6 months out of the year, he's not even there. He's in Miami with his other girlfriend, where he owns a place there. And that girlfriend is like living a life of luxury too. And she's not
Sounds
allowed to
great.
date anybody else, but she gets to just be like alone in this house and he pays for everything. She's never worked a day in her life, like never had a job, nothing. And she's very proud of this. This is like her whole motto is like, I don't work. I'm somebody who's just not built to work. And
I think that's most people, but great.
yeah, but it's almost like, I don't know. I guess it's not prostitution, but it kind of feels, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you like, this guy's paying for your whole lifestyle and you get to
Right.
be okay with him being with, and you're claiming you're in love and he gets to go be with somebody else and you have to just be okay with it to keep this lifestyle. Um, so she starts to kind of realize that because she started dating him when she was 19 and now she's 30.
Jesus.
And she wants kids and a husband and all of that. So this is my theory. I think she was like, okay, I want kids, a husband, and all of this, but I still don't want to work. But this guy can get me on the Real Housewives. And that instantly gives you money, fame, everything once you're cast on that show. I mean, your net worth just skyrockets when you get on that show. And so, a couple episodes in, she dumped him and was okay, I'm ready to be on my own. And she had another boyfriend who came in and she's like, now this is my boyfriend. And he's a guy who's her age. He wants kids. He wants marriage. He wants everything she wants. He's also going to pay for her car insurance and other things. And she's like, he's not the wealth that it's not Four
Right.
Kitchens mansion wealth.
Yeah.
It's more of like a single family home wealth where she still
Pathetic.
doesn't have to work or do anything. And it's like,
So, well, again, like, so she's not married, so she's not a housewife, but she's fits the mold of all of the others.
Colin, have you not learned yet? They're called the Real Housewives. Very few are actual housewives.
Right. It's
a lot of times they cast like completely
misleading.
single people. Like, yeah, it's the name of the show. And it's based off of like Desperate Housewives, of creating a reality show off of that. But very few are actual wives.
And so, yeah, what's the deal with Rhode Island? Like, why is this something that they can make another show about and have it be something that people want to watch?
Well, they, like anything, they just bring in all this drama. They could say, oh, Rhode Island is this close-knit community and we all know everything about everyone. And you can say that about pretty much anywhere.
Right.
That's it. But then they bring out each other's secrets and they bring out things and like just to create drama and to create problems. So like Kelsey, there's another girl on the show, Rosie. They had a big argument. This is so stupid, over like the square footage of Rosie's house. Like, so stupid. Kelsey's the one with like the super rich boyfriend. And she drives to Rosie's house and she has like a police car. I don't get it. I don't understand how she has, I guess, I don't know. Rhode Island's built different. She has like, you know how the police have like these, like they can speak over the loudspeaker, like suspect, get down, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
She has that in her car. as well as sirens. And she's blowing these sirens all through like Rosie's neighborhood and over the announce. She's like 8,000 square feet. Let's check out this 8,000 square feet house. Like she's saying this over the loudspeaker. And Rosie gets angry and she's like yelling at her and she's like, you suck dick for money and you're a slam pig and all. Like slam pig becomes like
Slam pig?
yeah.
What is that?
So apparently a slam pig is somebody who's like a whore, basically. Like
And this
slam is like somebody who's just like slam is the word for like sex, and then pig is like they're just like worthless. It's like the most derogatory, like horrible name that you could call a
Slam
woman.
pig. So, and the slam pig is the 19-year-old.
Well, no, she's not 19.
She's not 19 anymore, but
she's
she's
30
the one.
now.
But
She's the one that was, yeah.
That's Kelsey.
And yes, Kelsey.
Okay.
And she's saying, oh, you suck dick for money. And then what was kind of funny, and it's kind of true, is like at the reunion, she says to Rosie, like, do you really think that's what I do? I suck dick for money? And Rosie goes, well, you only have one coworker in Miami, meaning the other girlfriend.
Yeah.
Literally, she has no job.
That's
That's her tagline.
It's more for shelter than money.
And money. He pays for her whole lifestyle. Like you can tell she gets the Botox, she gets the lips, she gets the lashes, she gets all that stuff done. It's not cheap. And yeah, so she kind of isn't wrong.
Right. So they fight about her pointing that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That escalated like, whoa. That was producers had to like step in because she was shoving her at her house. And oh my gosh. See, this all makes for entertaining TV. That's the thing. You're watching and the episode like ends right at their fight. And then you're like, okay, now I got to watch the next one to see like what's going to happen next.
And let me guess, nothing happens.
Yeah, not really. and so then there's another girl. Her name's Rula. Ruella. I can't say her name. Rula, something like that. Her husband's having an affair. And
can't believe it.
Yeah. She already knew that he was having the affair when the show started. She claimed the affair had ended. And then there's another girl whose name is Joellen, and she was like on a mission to make sure that she knew this affair was still going on. And she went so far as to like contact the mistress, and she was getting text messages and videos. The mistress she was a crazy cunt. She was like videotaping herself like with the husband secretly, like just to make sure that she had footage and video evidence of, look at me, I'm with her husband. I mean, what kind of sick person does that? And then she was sending it all to Joellen. So Joellen was like, look, now I have video, I have text, I have all this proof. And Ruella was basically like, leave me out. Like, I don't want anything to do with this. We're staying together. We're working through it. And she just wouldn't leave it alone.
Yes. Why was this person sending it to Joellen?
Because Joellen was reaching out to like the mistress and to like everybody and trying to get more and more proof. I think she wanted to keep the story going. Even so far as like, there was a scene where he gets a call and you hear on the phone that his mom, they're like, oh, your mom's being taken to the hospital. And he says to his wife, my mom's going to the hospital. We have to leave right now. And they left, and Joellen then goes, he's going to see the mistress right now. I'm talking to her right now. She's gonna get us footage. She's gonna do it. She's gonna capture it all while he's there. Like, I'm like, why are you trying to destroy lives here? Like, what is your mission? I don't get it.
To be on TV?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the end goal, is like to be on TV and to make a great show. But my heart just felt so bad for Ruella. If I'm even saying her name right, I don't know. Rula. I think that's how you say it. Rula.
Rula.
Yeah, her it's a weird name, but I can't, I don't know. I just felt for her. She was like begging them to just stop. Like, please don't do this. Like, I've forgiven my husband. We're in a good place. We want to move forward. And they're all like, no, he's still talking to her. Quickly, show her all the proof. And it's like, how much can you pound this woman down before she just breaks?
Yeah, that sounds t- like all of these other shows.
Oh, totally on brand for Real Housewives.
It's it's like and I've made this comparison before, I think. It's like The Walking Dead. It's like there's all these spin-offs where it's all just like the same stuff, except it just keeps getting worse and worse. But Real Housewives, I guess, still seems to be of the same quality. Like, even though it's doing the same thing over and over again, people still want to watch this new show because it's new people doing the same exact script.
I'm guilty because I love the Housewives. I've been watching them for 20 years.
God damn it.
I can go all the way back to season 1, first episode of Orange County. Like, I have been watching them, and I don't think I can ever stop. I'm like a housewife addict, but I do grow. Like, as I grow, I also develop like different opinions of this. It becomes a point where it's like not okay, where
to watch the show.
Well, no, what they're doing to each other. Like, how do you not have, like, Joellen just having to have the proof? And she kept saying, because you guys are calling me liar. Like, okay, fine. Just say fine. They called me a liar. We all know you're not. It's okay.
Is she like one of the stars of the show, or is she just there?
They're all stars of the show. But Joellen had her own like storyline, which was kind of interesting because she said, and her mom admitted, when she was like a teenager, her mom just couldn't handle her, but she said that she wasn't doing anything other than like what normal teenagers do. Like, she was caught like hiding and talking to boys. She wasn't allowed to talk to boys. So her mom sent her away. And then she sent her away multiple times. Like, she had never done a drug in her life. And she was like in these like overnight, like behavioral places with like kids that were drug addicts and had like real problems. And she's there just like, oh, I took a phone call from a boy and I wasn't allowed to talk to boys when I was in 9th grade. And, and her mom did that multiple times, and it just like messed her up. So she had a screwed up childhood, which now as like an adult, when someone's calling her a liar and saying this isn't, like, she just needs to like get to the truth and say, but at the same time, she has to be like, okay, Rula has children, and like, yes, you're destroying a family here by bringing all this out. Like, maybe she wants to look the other way. Some women want to do that. Like,
so is she rich then? How is she rich?
oh yeah, they all are. They all married wealthy men.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all rich. Now, Rosie was like a news anchor in Rhode Island, and she there was some scandal that they were like accusing her of having an affair with one of the people that worked at the station, but she says it wasn't true. And it was kind of funny because at the reunion, she says, yeah, this was something that was on Reddit like 3 years ago. And Andy, who is the host, he's just thinking, you guys are nobody till I come along. He's looking, he goes, somebody was posting about you on Reddit 3 years ago. Like, who were you? And he like straight up sat there and she goes, I was a newscaster on. Like, he was kind of like, why would anyone be talking about you? You weren't a housewife yet.
Right. Well, good for you, Bravo Daddy.
I love Andy though. At that moment, I was like, Andy, that wasn't nice.
So, you like this show?
I'm going to keep watching, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think that it was short and it was a lot around Rula's, however you say her name. I can't say that lady's name. It was a lot around her affair, or her husband's affair. And it was a lot of their accents are so thick that sometimes I couldn't understand what all they were saying. And it just wasn't, I think it has potential to grow. Like, I can see more coming out of this because they showed up to the reunion. They had receipts, proof, timeline. They had everything.
So,
to quote Heather,
it is a new show, but they've already had the reunion. So it must not be brand new. Or
well, yeah, it just came out. Like, it was only 11 episodes. And then they had the reunion.
Is the reunion like the 12th episode, basically? It's like right in order. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, or does the reunion come way after the series
the reunion,
whatever?
No, it comes right in order.
Okay.
And they all came to the reunion. The husband showed up too, and then they had all kinds of questions for them. And the guy that was having the affair, he kept saying, I can't talk about it. There's an NDA. I think that guy, I don't know. He is a liar and he's not attractive. And his wife is beautiful. I'm talking like drop dead gorgeous. Like, she can get any guy. And he's like short, chubby little white man, like, that just is not attractive. He's not attractive at all. He's a foot doctor. It's like, okay.
But he's got money.
Yeah, but I mean, his wife is a real housewife. I mean, she can now go, she can start her own brand, her own thing, and she can take off with wealth and leave him in the dust. That's what I hope she does.
This is Rula?
Yeah. He's not attractive. I'm like, how did you have an affair? I don't get it. You got more than one to even want you. Ew. He's so like, he's just not cute at all. Nothing about him. And then the mistress was so upset. She was like, single white female. Like, she wants to be on the cast. And that won't happen. She wants to be in so bad. She was like messaging all of them, calling all of them, like creating like fake text messages and stuff and saying, we're still together. I'm part of this story. Please bring me in. And everyone's like, the only one was like Joellen, like, yeah, I want to bring you in. Let's do this. And all the rest are like, no.
I mean, who decides? I'm sure that's going to be
Andy.
Like the season 2 thing. It's going to be like, oh, look who's here.
They won't. No, Andy will not do that. Not to he does have loyalty to the housewives enough that he's not going to bring someone in that was having an affair with one of his girls. Like, I mean, having an affair with one of the girls, like husbands, like that's not going to happen. No, he is protective over them in a sense where there's been other cases like Real Housewives of New Jersey, which is so much like Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Um, that whole big problem why the franchise like blew up is because he did bring in Teresa Giudice's sister-in-law and did not tell her that he was going to bring her in as like a housewife. And she came in and then Teresa was like, no, this is my thing. Like, I don't need you here. And it turned into like war between the families. And it broke, the families were like at war for a very long time to where it was hard to watch. So,
but it was all on TV.
Yeah, I
for a
couldn't
very
watch.
long time.
I couldn't even watch the last season. I honestly couldn't. It was like uncomfortable. And now they've made up. But I think Andy kind of learned like, okay, I need to have some loyalty to my original girls that I bring in. And I don't think he'd bring a mistress in.
Well, it probably depends on how many people are watching Rhode Island.
Well, it's renewed for season 2 because they're filming right now. So
yeah. Well, I wouldn't rule out the, what's her name? Do we know the mistress's
Rula?
name?
Oh, we don't know that hoe's name. Nobody needs to know her name. She's a dirty little cunt that should just like burn in hell.
Well, she's going to be on season 2. I mean,
I hope
or maybe
not.
3.
I would not watch that. I would not want to watch that. No. I have a real problem with women that do that. Like I just don't understand, and the pride that they take in it to be like, look, here's all the photos and videos of me. Like, look at me. I'm doing it. I'm with her husband. Like,
it's to get on the show.
No, you're a hoe bag. It's not just to get on the show. Women do it everywhere, and it's disgusting.
Well, right. In this case.
And I can, as a woman, I can speak on that because I don't get that mentality. I'm like, are you a demon placed on this earth? Because I don't get it. You're like pure evil.
So is anything else happen on this show, or is it just 11 episodes of this potential affair?
It's 11 episodes of the affair.
To the table?
We got the slam pig. They get in the big fight about the slam pig thing. And one thing I do have to say is like, I don't think Kelsey realizes what slam pig means because she said at the reunion, she goes, I looked it up what slam pig means. And it means to pump and dump, which pump and dump is like what you do when you're like pregnant and you want to have like a drink and you're pumping milk for the baby. So what you do is like you can pump and then they have these test strips and you can test it. And if it's like, if there's alcohol in it, you can dump. You dump it so the baby doesn't get it. That's what pump and dump is.
Well, and I mean, there's
she
several definitions of pump and dump. Are you saying that's what she thought it was?
That's what she thought it was.
Oh,
no, that's Christ. What she thought it was. She's like, I've never even had a baby. Like, that's what she thought.
Not heard that definition before.
Yeah. And if you look it up online, it says that that's not what it is. It's basically, it's a mistress. It's a dirty little pig, but they just slam, they hump, and then they throw it away. And they're just like this dirty little secret who's like a pig. Right. So it's a slam pig. And that's what she was saying when she was like insulting her. She says, right. you've had affairs with so many married men. You're a slam pig. You're a slam pig. And Kelsey, it went right over her head. She didn't realize that the name she was actually calling her was really bad.
But she's been 11 years, right?
Yeah,
So, I
that's
mean,
why I was like, I don't know. She's been with
not,
this guy since she was 19. Her like claim to fame before that, when she was 19, when she was with him, she said, "Oh, he helped me win Miss Rhode Island." She was Miss Rhode Island, who, you know, then goes on to compete for Miss America. But to be honest, like Rhode Island's the smallest state. Like Miss Rhode Island, I'm not taking away anything. Like I do think that that's an accomplishment, but I imagine there's people from like Boston, like women that are like, let me relocate to Rhode Island because it's like 30 minutes away and I can compete as Miss Rhode Island because it'd be a lot easier to win that than like Miss Massachusetts.
small pond.
Yeah. I mean, the same thing happens in Delaware. Like that's the second smallest state. And there's so many women that relocate from the Philadelphia area to Wilmington because they're only a half hour away. They can still get back to their jobs, their life and everything and establish residency so they can compete as Miss Delaware because Miss
Really?
Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. You didn't know that?
Sure doesn't seem like it, but okay.
Miss Delaware is a lot easier title to win than Miss Pennsylvania.
Sure, yeah. That
so
sure is true.
Yeah. So she won Miss Rhode Island, the smallest state.
Well, all right. So
and she also said that so during that time she got hit by a drunk driver. And her boyfriend insisted that she go get an MRI because she had hit her head. During the MRI, they found a brain tumor. And they said, this brain tumor was as big as a golf ball. And they're like, we need to perform surgery right now.
wow.
And she said, no, I have the Miss Rhode Island pageant. I can't do surgery right now. She put off her brain surgery
wow.
to go do the Miss Rhode Island pageant. And then she won, thankfully. I mean, can you imagine if she didn't?
Right. Yeah.
She won. And then she had the surgery later. I'm like, wow. And then she said, because of that, she's like, so my rich boyfriend insists that I have good health insurance because the brain tumor can grow back. And
yeah, it will.
and so he pays for her insurance, for everything. Like, she's made it her motto on the show of, I don't want to ever work, ever. And this is a good transition. It's like, okay, Housewives is technically a job. You're getting paid to show up and do this, but is it really work? No.
I don't think so.
No. And you're making like $1 million a year just to show up and like fight with some bitches.
Is that what they get paid? I guess.
It grows. Their first seasons are always like lower, but yeah, you reach a point like some of the housewives that have been on for like ever. Yeah, they're making well over. And not only that, they're getting like brand deals and podcasts and all these other things, commercials and
that is so wild. So what are things that, what are brand deals that, I mean, I guess they start their own thing a lot of the time, right? Do they have like real companies, real brands getting them to promote stuff?
No, they
like,
have.
What are some things that I've heard of that these, besides diapers, adult diapers, that these housewives promote?
Lisa Barlow promotes Wendy's. She has a ton of Wendy's commercials, and she's from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Angie, she's also from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, started a deal with like Arby's because Arby's is like competing with Wendy's. I don't know. It was her little dig. Um, they have, what are some others? Oh, Sonic is like a big one. Sonic does commercials with pretty much all Bravo celebrities. Everyone who's on Bravo. It's not just Housewives. They do
Right. There's
commercials with all of them.
Summer House
Yeah, the
one.
Summer House people,
The
Vanderpump Rules, like Real Housewives have done commercials for Sonic. They've all done that.
do they do anything besides fast food?
Yeah, sometimes they'll do like some deals about there's even some that I'm wondering if was even tied into the show, like on Real Housewives of Rhode Island that just came out. There was this whole scene where one of the girls shows up and she's like, "Hey, I'm showing up with Duncan because I know that that's what makes all the Rhode Island girls happy." And then she's like, "I know if you have Dunkin' Donuts, that's what this is going to be a party favorite." And they're all like, "Yay, she brought Dunkin'." I'm like, is this part of the show or am I watching a commercial in the show? I think I'm watching a commercial in the show. I have a feeling.
Gross. Yeah, I mean, probably anything that shows up is supposed to.
Yeah.
Products in the show, yeah. But yeah, I guess that is a New England thing, isn't it? Dunkin' Donuts, for some reason.
Dunkin' Donuts is big everywhere, though. Like here, where I live,
yeah,
we've got Dunkin' Donuts on every corner.
But that's also basically fast food. So again, is there anything besides fast food that these creatures promote?
I don't know. That's the main things that I see. And let's be honest, Lisa Barlow's like a size 0. She's not eating Wendy's every day.
Right.
None of them are eating Sonic. They're not eating Dunkin' Donuts every day. Anyone who's falling for that is like,
well, right. I mean, there's a certain type of person that watches these shows, I guess.
Me?
They dangle such simple things in front of them. Like,
I wouldn't fall for. I'm not running out to Dunkin' Donuts because I saw it on Real Housewives. Like that's not happening.
All right, good.
I'm not an idiot. I like the entertainment and like I don't know. It's like it just has a way of drawing you in. Like you just watch and you just kind of you can connect with some of the ladies where you're like, oh, I can totally relate to that. Others, you're like, what a bitch. And then you just can kind of connect where you kind of feel like you're in it. You're like, when they're fighting, you're like, yeah, tell her. Like, I wish I was there so I could stick up for you, girl. Like, you just are like, I don't know. It's entertaining and it's an escape from like everyday things where you can just kind of turn on Housewives at night and watch that. And it's like, yeah, this is my way of unwinding. People screaming at each other. This is how I unwind at the end of the day and relax.
Jesus. So how many Housewives shows are there now? 10? I know we've counted before, I think, but
oh my gosh. Well, there's Real Housewives of Orange County, the original, the new season, 20th year, just came out. And the OG of the OC is back, Vicki Gunvalson's. I can't wait to watch that. There's Real Housewives of New Jersey that's been on hold because the whole like family blew up. Like nobody wanted to watch. It was getting like, you can watch drama and then there's like where it just is like too much or it's not enjoyable anymore. That's what happened with New Jersey. It stopped being enjoyable. It's like, this is too much drama. And this is like personal families getting affected. Like, this is not relaxing to watch. New York. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. They're kind of getting there too a little bit. They've had like when they have their reunions with Andy, it gets a bit much. Lisa just talks over everybody. Everyone's screaming at each other. You can't hear what the other person's saying, and it's stressful. So
It's an Arby's Wendy's war.
It's an Arby's Wendy's war. I mean, I like their show, but now it's reaching a point of like they're hard to watch too. Real Housewives of Potomac is my favorite. They're the best. Their reunions so far they get into arguments, but they're calm where one person speaks and the next person speaks. They give digs at each other. They argue, but they're never really talking over each other to where like they're like, it's like a respectful argument. And
Karen Huger.
Yes.
Getting a DUI as we speak.
Yes. And Wendy going through what she's going through, which her trial's not till 2027. So we've got a long time before we talk about that. I love them. They're my favorite. And then what others are there? Now we have Real Housewives of Rhode Island that just came out.
So that's only
Real
5
Housewives of New York.
6, yep.
They're also on pause because
they recast
the entire thing.
Everybody.
Yes. And then the ladies that we all love, who's like Ramona, Sonia, Luann, all of them, they went to E and they're doing the Golden Life. So we're all going to tune into that. So Bravo missed an opportunity there. They should have kept them.
Another show.
They should have kept them and just
because
weaved
have
in
2 New York shows like they have football teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? So that's 6.
And okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That's 7.
Which is another one that I love a lot too, but sometimes their arguing gets too stressful too. It's too much. It's like Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's the same thing where they're screaming over you. You can't hear what the other person said, and it's like Salt Lake City and Atlanta. They're too much. Like they need to tone it down and like let each other speak so that people can hear. And then Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills is wah, wah, wah. It's getting boring. Super boring.
Really?
I think
Does
it's
that have
done.
Famous people on it, at least?
It did. It had that's where Lisa Rinna was and Denise Richards. And I mean, they have child stars like Kyle and Kim Richards that were child stars.
Great.
But I think that they are just like, they're too performative. And I think that they have too many, like, they're too rich almost. Like, it's like they've got too many protective orders and things that they just are, it's just so boring at this point. And
hard to believe.
Yeah, but like Kyle, for example, we all know she's a lesbian who's dating Morgan Wade. Like we all know it. She won't just say it. She just keeps it, talks around it, refuses to answer any questions about it. Like, so it just kind of is like, okay, next. I don't know. I'm over Beverly Hills. I think they're boring. I think that's all of them. I think I named them all. Did I forget anybody?
8. There's nothing in. So there's 2 in California, which is OC and Beverly Hills.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing in Texas.
We had Real Housewives of Dallas, but they got canceled. Oh. We had Real Housewives of Miami, but they also got canceled.
Okay, so that is 10. I mean, even though they're not on, at least there was 10 different housewives. Were there any more that aren't on anymore?
Real Housewives of DC lasted 1 season. They got canceled.
Oh, right, because of the Obama conference
they
thing
broke
they ran
into
in
like
or something.
Obama's dinner and like,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're donezo. And then Potomac is Real Housewives of DC, honestly.
Right,
Like
right.
they call them Potomac, but they're Real Housewives of the DMV because they film all over. And I would not be surprised if at some point we get Real Housewives of Loudoun County where I live. Because it's overdue.
Because you've seen some shit.
Yeah. It's overdue. I wouldn't make the cut because I am poor, but I live in one of the wealthiest counties. And yeah, there's women around here that they'd make the cut.
Just tell Andy you're rich.
And he can make me rich.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Would you be on one of those shows?
No, I don't think I could do that. I think I wouldn't want to put my family out there like that with there's so much ridicule that comes along with it.
Right.
People like us who are doing podcasts talking about, like, I couldn't handle that and the backlash on like social media. I couldn't handle it if people are like posting making fun of like my looks or making fun of my son or making fun of my husband, like that kind of thing. I don't have thick enough skin to do it. I would like to go on like one of the reality competition shows, like the one that we were talking about, The Secret Millionaire. Like that kind of show I feel like I could do. I think that because I don't think they get as much hype and there's not as much, they're not all over Page 6 and TMZ and all of this. It's more like they're
Right.
just competing for a cash prize and then they can quietly go back to their life. And yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Man. Ugh. Well, is there anything else? Anything that besides the slam pig and the affair on Rhode Island?
Well, I think that's it with Rhode Island. But there's other things that are now like coming out too in Bravo News. So you know how Kyle and Amanda were this whole thing with like West and everything that we were talking about on Summer House before?
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't even know if this is true because I cannot find anything that validates if it's true or not, but it's all over like the news that these screenshots like leaked of text messages between Kyle and Amanda where Amanda's saying, okay, let's do this. We're going to announce Wes and I are having an affair. We're going to do all this. And Kyle goes, it's going to relaunch Loverboy because Loverboy was his drink that was failing.
Right.
And he
right.
said, this is going to put us back on the map. And then she says, I'm going to probably get a lot of heat from this. You better have my back. And he said, I've got you. And then she responds back and goes, Wes is down. Let's do it. And he goes, okay, when are you going to put out a statement? And these like leaked and then were immediately like deleted. And there was nobody that could figure out if they were real or what. They were up for like 5 minutes and then people were screen grabbing, but nobody could tell if this was somebody who've like faked these text messages. But if that's real, it kind of all makes sense because Loverboy did like it won in this situation. Like there were people supporting him and
Right.
then his product did better. Yeah.
We talked about this before. That's what we were talking about. It's like everybody wins from this. Like
yeah.
Everyone wants to be all upset and, oh my God, all this is going on, but everybody's talking about them and all of their stupid businesses are doing good. And
So
Amanda was the one that you were talking about was on
fraud?
Sonic also, right?
No, Sierra was the one. Sierra's the one that they screwed over. Amanda.
No, Sonic, the commercials for Sonic.
Yeah, Sierra
whatever.
was on Sonic because Sierra was the one who was dating Wes. She wasn't involved in this text message.
No, I know,
exchange.
but I thought Amanda was
No, Amanda didn't.
on some kind
Amanda
of commercial.
I'm wondering, this is what the theory is, that Amanda leaked these text messages because she
Everyone
is
hates her.
getting, I don't think she realized how bad it was going to be. And she's losing left and right. She got fired from Summer House. They're saying she's not coming back to in the city. She has lost there's brand deals. Like, she was supposed to do different commercials and things that they have now posted. We want no affiliation with this person. Like, she is just
I could have sworn
the
she was the one
scarlet
that
letter.
you said was on Sonic.
No, that was Sierra.
Oh, all right.
No, Sierra was on. I said Amanda was on Jimmy John's.
Okay.
That's what you're
must be-
thinking of.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they
She was
got
on something.
ripped. And Jimmy John's got ripped apart for having her on
Right.
there. And they immediately took it down and was like, never mind. We want nothing to do with this girl.
Ugh.
Like, we're sorry. She's hated. You would think, like, I don't know, you would think she like murdered somebody. I mean, what she did wasn't nice, but whew.
Right. But yeah, I mean, that all makes sense. None of this is real, or it's all planned and staged.
Yeah,
and
so part of me is like, did Amanda
making
leak these tax
announcements on social media, like,
yeah.
which all ties in. It's like, oh, let's see what you're doing. God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the new season of Summer House is filming now, so I'm gonna have to watch that, of course.
So is Kyle going to be on that?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's coming back. Yep. And next week I want to talk about the Valley.
I don't want to know.
Been catching up on. I know. Okay. I'll keep that a secret. But we need to talk about that. I'm crazy.
All right. Well, I guess best advice from this episode is to go be a slam pig.
Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to check out Explaining Reality on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Links are in the episode description.